merchandise. Cash for the button hooks.
Cash for the cotton goods, cash for the hard goods.
Cash for the soft goods. Cash for the fancy goods.
Cash for the noggins and the biggins and the firkins.
Cash for the hogshead, cask and demijohn. Cash for the crackles and the pickles and the fly paper.
Look, what do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
Where do you get it?
What do you talk?
You can talk, you can talk. You can bicker, you can talk. You can talk, 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 talk. Bicker, bicker, bicker. You can talk all you want it, but it's different than it was.
No, it ain't, but you gotta know the territory.
Why is the Model T Ford made the trouble? Made the people want to go, want to get up and go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 22, 23 miles to the county seat.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Who's gonna patronize a little bitty 2x4 kind of store anymore?
What do you talk? What do you talk?
Where do you get it?
Not the Model T at all. Take a gander at the store, at the modern store, at the present day store, at the present day modern departmentalized grocery store.
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
Where do you get it?
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
Where do you get it?
You can talk, you can bicker. You can talk, you can bicker. You can talk, 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 talk. Bicker, bicker, bicker. You can talk all you want it, but it's different than it was.
No, it ain't, but you gotta know the territory.
Why, it's the you need a biscuit made the trouble. You need to put the crackers in a package. The you need a biscuit in an airtight sanitary package made the Cracker Barrel obsolete.
Cracker Barrel went out the window with the mail pouch cup plug chawing by the stove. Changed the approach of a traveling salesman, made it pretty hard.
No, it didn't, but you gotta know the territory.
Gone with the hogshead, cask and demijohn. Gone with the sugar pickle barrel milk kind. Gone with the tub and the pail and the juice.
Ever meet a fellow by the name of Hill?
Hill?
Hill.
No!
Just a minute.
Never heard of any salesman, Bill.
Now he doesn't know the territory.
Doesn't know the territory.
What's the fella's line? Never worries about his line.
Never worries about his line.
Or the Cracker Barrel being an obsolete. Or the you need a biscuit in an airtight sanitary package. Or the Model T Ford.
Just a minute.
Never worries about his line. Or a doggone thing. He's just a bang, beat, bell ringing, big hog, great go, necker, nothing, rip, roaring, every time a bullseye salesman. That's Professor Harold Hill.
Tell us, what's his line?
He's a fake, and he doesn't know the territory.
Look, what do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
He's a music man.
He's a what?
He's a music man, and he sells clarinets to the kids in the town with the big trombones, and the rat-a-tat drums, and the big brass bass. And the piccolo, uniforms too. Shiny gold braid on the coat, and the big red stripe running.
Well, I don't know much about bands, but I do know you can't make a living selling big trombone. No, sir. Mandolin picks, perhaps, and here and there a Jew's heart.
No, the fella sells bands, boys bands. I don't know how he does it, but he lives like a king, and he dallies, and he gathers, and he plucks, and he shines, and when the man dances certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir. When the man dances certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir.
He's a fake, and he doesn't know the territory.
River City. Cross the state line into Iowa. River City. Population 2,212. Cigarettes are illegal in this state.
All right, if you're through, I'll tell you about this Professor Hill.
You really know Harold Hill?
Never met him in my life, but I know this much. He's given each and every one of us a black eye. Why, after he's worked the town over, the next salesman to arrive gets automatically tarred, feathered, and rode out of the city limits on a rail. You think it's funny. Wait until it happens to you.
But why should he get rode out on a rail?
Because in order to sell band instruments, uniforms, and instruction books, he's got a guarantee to teach them kids to play.
Well?
And to form them kids into a band with himself as the leader.
Well, what's wrong with that?
He don't know one note of music from another. That's what's wrong with that. And he can't tell a bass drum from a pipe organ. I'll catch up with that swindling two-bit thimble rigger, and when I do, I'll scream on him so loud.
Oh, you're mad, Charlie. Sure like to be around when you catch up with that fella.
Well, it won't be on this trip, not in Iowa. Even the great Professor Hill would try to sell to these neck-bowed Hawkeyes out there.
Boy!
Gentlemen, you intrigue me. I think I'll have to give Iowa a try.
Don't believe I caught your name.
Don't believe I dropped it. Situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in your community. Well, you got trouble, my friend. Right here, I'd say trouble right here in River City. Sure, I'm a bigger player, certainly mighty proud to say, I'm always mighty proud to say. I consider that hours I spend with you in my hand are gold. Cultivate horse sense and cool and keen eye. Did you ever take and try and give an ironclad lead to yourself on a 3-rail clear shot? But it's the say it takes judgment, brains, and maturity. Scorn the bulk like game, I say that any boot. Get taken, shove a ball in a pocket. And I call that slog. First big step on the depths of the road, day for day. Say first, little on the disco, wine from the teaspoon, then beer from a bottle. And the next thing you know, your son is playing for money in a pinchback suit. And listening to some big out town just for hear and tell about a horse race scandal. Not a wholesome trot race, no, but a race where they sit down right on the horse. I like to see some stuck-up jackboy sitting on a damn patch and make a blood boil, what I should say. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pop to the table. Pop that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum with a capital B and that rhymes with P and that stands for fool. Now all week long, your River City youth will be fritter away. Say your young men will be fritter. Fritter away there, noontime, suppertime, chore time too. Get the ball in the pocket. Never mind getting the dandelions pulled to the screen door attached to the beefsteak family. Never mind pumping any water till your parents are caught with sensitive and Saturday night. That's trouble. Oh yes, you got lots and lots of trouble. Well, I'm thinking of the kids in the knickerbockers, shirt tails, young ones peeking in the pool hall window after school. You got trouble. Folks right here in River City. Trouble with a capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. No, I know all you folks are the right kind of parents. And I'm gonna be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on while they're roaming around the hall? Trying out Beagles, trying out Cubans, trying out tailor-mades like cigarette beans, and brag and all about how they're gonna cover up the telltale plan. Since one fine night, they leave the pool hall heading for the dead turkey army. Libertine men, scarred the ragtime, shameless music left. Drag your son, your daughter to the arms of the jungle, and a lipstick, mass tyranny. Friends, the idle brain is the devil's playground chuck. Oh, yeah, right here in River City. Right here in River City. Capital T, that rhymes with P, that stands for pool. That stands for pool. We've surely got trouble. We've surely got trouble. Right here in River City. Right here. Gotta figure out a way to keep the young ones moral after school.
Our children's gonna have trouble.
Mothers of River City. He that warning you before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The moment your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle his knickerbockers below the knee? Is there a nicotine stain on his index finger? Dime hidden in the corn crib. Is he starting to memorize jokes out of Captain Billy's whiz bang? There's certain words creeping into his conversation. Words like swell and social man. If so, my friends, we got trouble.
Oh, we got trouble. Right here in River City.
T that rhymes with P that stands for pool.
That stands for pool.
We surely have trouble.
We surely have trouble.
Right here in River City.
Right here.
Remember the main Plymouth rocking the golden rule.
Our children's gonna have trouble.
Oh, we got trouble. We're in terrible, terrible trouble. That game with 15 numbered balls is devil's duel.
Devil's duel.
Trouble, trouble, trouble.
Oh, yes, we got trouble here. We got big, big trouble.
With the T.
Capital T. That rhymes with P. That stands for
Did you drop your?
No.
Didn't I meet you in?
No.
Well, I'll only be in town for a short while.
Good.
That's your daughter? Yes, Mama. Keep on, Amaryllis. I'll be there in a minute.
you to find out what the gentleman wanted.
I know what the gentleman wanted.
What, dear?
You'll find it in Balzac.
Well, excuse me for living, but I never read it.
Neither has anyone else in this town.
There you go again with the same old comment about the low mentality of River City people and taking it all too much too hard.
Now, Mama, as long as the Madison Public Library was entrusted to me for the purpose of improving River City's cultural level, I can't help my concern that the ladies of River City keep ignoring all my counsel and advice.
But darling, when a woman has a husband and you've got none, why should she take advice from you? Even if you can quote Balzac, Shakespeare, and all the other authors and Greeks.
Mama, if you don't mind my saying so, you have a bad habit of changing every subject.
No, I haven't changed the subject. I was speaking of the stranger. What stranger? The suitcase who made me your very last chance.
Mama, do you think
That I don't like coming national, really, Mama. I have my standards where men are concerned, and I have no intent. I know all about your standards, and if you don't mind me saying so, there's not a man alive who could hope to measure up to a blend of all abundance and pardon. No Webster, you can come to try yourself. And your Irish imagination, I was stubborn as the library of the books.
Well, that isn't the best I ever heard.
Thank you. Can I have a drink, please?
May I have
May I
a...
have a drink, please?
Yes, dear.
Winthrop, is that any way to come into the house?
Well,
No, that won't do at all. I'll have a kiss from my boy. And that girl over there is your sister.
hello, Winthrop.
Winthrop, where's your manners?
I'm having a party on Saturday. Will you please come? I'd especially like it if you would come. Winthrop? No.
Well, Winthrop, Amaryllis has asked you to a party. Are you going or aren't you?
No.
No, what?
No, thank you.
You know the little girl's name.
He won't say Amaryllis because of the S, because of his lip. He's ashamed.
Yes, Amaryllis, we all know about his list. Well, Winthrop,
I bet he won't say it. No, thank you. Emma Willis. Emma Willis? Emma Willis? He's crying. Why does he get so mad at me? Just because he does.
It's not only because he lisps. That's just part of it, Amaryllis.
What's the other part?
Never mind, dear. It's just that he never talks very much.
Not even to you and your mother?
No, dear. We all have to be a little patient.
I'm patient, even though he doesn't ever talk to me. But I do to him. Every night, I say goodnight to him on the evening star. And you have to do it the very second you see it too, or it doesn't count. Good night, Winthrop. Good night. Sleep tight.
There, darling. Don't cry. You have lots of time. If not Winthrop, there'll be someone else.
Never an old maid like you. Sorry, Miss Marion. Can I play my crossing, please?
May I
May I
play
play
my...
my crossing, please?
You may.
You see, without a sweetheart, you have no one to say goodnight to on the evening star.
I know, Amaryllis. But for the time being, just say goodnight, my someone. And you can put the name when the right someone comes along.
All right, it's better than nothing.
Yes, it is. Now you can play your crossing piece.
Now I may play my crossing, please.
Good night, my someone. Good night, my love. Sleep tight, my someone. Sleep tight, my love.
patriotic tableau. Oh, the members of the school board will not present a patriotic tableau. Some disagreement about costumes, I suppose. Instead, the Wah-Tan-Yee girls of the local wigwam of Hiawatha will present a spectacle, My Wife, and in which my wife, Eulalie McKechnie Shin, will take a leading part. Mrs. Shin will recover. No thanks to a certain young ruffian who's a disgrace to our city. 77. The Payne's fireworks spectacle, the last days of Pompeii, will take place, provided it isn't raining, at 9:30. It'll be out to Madison Picnic Park, across the creek from the pest house.
How could it be raining? Didn't the Gazette predict fair?
Sure did, Ewart. That's why we all prepared for a storm.
The Gazette is accurate most of the time, and you know it, JC. You wouldn't last very long in the banking business, being accurate most of the time.
No,
Well, just a minute. Let's have order here. Order, order.
Number 8's late again tonight.
I think you're early.
she's late, all right.
She's right on time. What's the matter with your watch? What's the matter with your watch?
Oh, you're not getting the school board. Stop bickering in public.
Law in the world.
Never mind. 4 score.
We heard there's a pool table in town.
Now, just a minute.
Is it a pool table or isn't it?
Will you allow me to get on with the exercises?
We don't want to get on with the exercises so we get this pool table matter settled.
Let's protect our children. Resist sin and corruption. Smite that devil and keep our young boys pure. Friends, may I have your attention, please? Attention, please. I can deal with this trouble, my friends, with the wave of my hand, this very hand. Please observe me, if you will. I'm Professor Harold Hill, and I'm here to organize a River City Boys meeting. Oh, think, my friends, how can any pool table ever hope to compete with a gold trombone? La, 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 la. Oh, think, my friends, with handful players, a trump player sit to the famous fabled walls of Jericho. Where are the walls of gold? Come on, time to live down. Oh, bando do it, my friends. Oh, yes, a boys bando do it. Do you hear me? River City's gotta have a boys band, and I mean she needs it today. But Professor Harold Hill's on hand. River City's gonna have a boys band, just like the Lord made little green apples. That band will be beautiful. Johnny, Willie, Teddy, Fred. Thundering of the drums, shimmer of the trumpets, ta-da-da-da. You'll feel something akin to what I felt with the electric thrill when Gilbert, Liberati, Pat Conway, W.C. Handy, the great Creator, and John Philip Sousa all came to town on the same historic day. 76 trombones led the big parade, with 110 cornets close at hand. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuosos, the cream of every famous band. 76 trombones caught the morning sun, while 110 cornets played the air. There were more than 1,000 reeds springing up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and kind. There were copper bottom, timpani, and horse platoons, thundering, thundering all along the way. Double bell, euphoniums, and big bassoons. Each bassoon having its big fat say. There thundering, thundering louder than before. Clarinets of every size and trumpeters who'd improvise a full octave higher than the score.
76 trombones, one to one, 110 cornets blaze away.
3.5 hours without moving a muscle. Never mind. I want that spellbinder's credentials. Grab that, Whipple. He almost blew up Mrs. Shit.
Thanks, Professor. Have to make an example of him. Ringleader, you know. What he does, the whole gang does.
Be quiet, let me go.
You wild kid, ya? Hanging around my oldest girl? His father's one of them day laborers south of town. You wild kid, ya? Tagging down Main Street after my oldest girl last Sunday?
Wasn't either tag.
Don't you counterdict me!
We was just walking together. Geely Claw.
You watch your phraseology. I know what you was doing. My little crazy senior. Now you stay away from my oldest daughter or you'll hear from me till who laid the rails. Hill, I'll talk to you Monday morning about this band thing over at City Hall, 10 o'clock sharp. Men, I want that spellbinder's credentials.
Oh, Constable, I'll be responsible for the boy.
You don't know this kid, Professor. He's tough and he's got his gang waiting right outside.
Oh, I'll be careful. Tommy likes to talk to you about the band.
Ah, gee, Professor, that's for the little kids.
Well, I'm not talking about playing the band. You're mechanically minded. Ever do anything with perpetual motion?
Nearly had it a couple of times.
You did? Whoa. Well, you're my man. Do you realize nobody has ever invented a music holder for the marching piccolo player? No place to hold the music.
I wonder where I can get some wire.
Look in your cell. That's where people keep wire. Oh, Tommy. Constable, I'll show you how to break the gang. Oh, miss. Oh, young lady. What's your name?
Sunita? Gee, I didn't have any idea you was beckoning to me. God!
Do you know Tommy Gillis?
Well,
Tommy, this is Sunita. Escort the young lady home.
only accepting I'm not going home. I have to go to the library. God!
Escort the young lady home by way of the library. By way of the candy kitchen.
Yes, sir. Do I have to?
Oh, you have to.
Yes, sir.
God!
You're a pretty bright young fellow, Professor. You just made a couple mistakes, though.
Oh?
The mayor happens to own that billiard parlor and the new pool table.
Oh, what was my other mistake?
That's Anita. She's the mayor's oldest girl.
Just a minute here, Professor Hill. We'd like to have your credentials. We're the school board. Academic certificates.
Nothing of the
We
kind.
need letters and papers.
Make him put up a bond.
Gentlemen, what am I hearing? Say ice cream.
Ice cream. I know it's sitting, young man. That's what you're.
So then down here.
Ice cream.
Talk slow.
Ice cream.
See, singing is only sustained talking.
Ice cream.
Now you.
Ice cream.
Now you, sir, right here. Now you, sir.
Ice cream.
Ladies, you'll never see one of those men without the other three.
Oh, Professor, you're wrong. Why, those men have hated each other for 15 years.
Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream.
How can there be
And is insincere. Where is the good in goodbye? In goodbye?
Hill.
Professor of what? At what college did he give a degree for annoying women on the street like a Saturday night rowdy in a public dance hall?
Well, I wouldn't know about that. I'm a conservatory man myself. Gary, Indiana, gold medal, class of about 5.
Even should that happen to be true, does that give you the right to follow me around wherever I go? Oh, and another thing, Mr. Hill. I'm not as easily mesmerized or hoodwinked as some of the people in this town. And I think it only fair to warn you that I got a shelf full of reference books in there that can easily give me some interesting information about you.
Hey, Gregory.
Hi, Marcellus. Don't forget, don't call me Greg.
How'd you make out with the music teacher?
Oh, scrumptious. 8 out of my hand the minute I tip my hat.
Boy, did you cut a squawk tonight. For a minute, even I thought you knew something about leading a band. Just like when you used to imitate that band concert fella back in Joplin.
Yeah, all kid stuff. I'm in rare form these days, son. You just keep your eyes on me for the next 4 weeks.
4 weeks? But it used to only take 10 days for the instruments to arrive.
Oh, it still does. It just takes 4 weeks for the uniforms.
Oh no, Greg, you haven't added uniforms too.
Uniforms and instruction books.
Instruction books? But you can't pass yourself off as any music professor. I mean, not for any 4 weeks.
Morse.
But Greg, you can't tell one note from another.
Well, I have a revolutionary new method called the think system where you don't bother with notes.
But Greg, in 4 weeks, people are going to want to hear the music.
Oh,
You're going to have to lead a band.
When those uniforms arrive, oh, everybody forgets. At least long enough for me to collect the lead. Oh, this is a refined operation, son. I've got it timed right down to the last wave of the brakeman's hand. Now, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Washburn.
Hey, gonna line yourself up a little canoodling, huh?
Well,
say, I can fix you up with Ethel's sister. Lovely girl. Teaches Sunday school.
no wide-eyed, eager, wholesome Sunday school teacher for me. That kind of gal spins webs, no spider. Now listen, boy. A girl wants to trade on all that purity. Really wants to trade my independence for her security. The only affirmative she will file refers to marching down the aisle. No golden, glorious, gleaming, pristine goddess. No, sir. For no Diana do I play fun. I can tell you that's right. I snarl, I hiss. How can ignorance be compared to bliss? I spark, I fizz. For the lady who knows what time it is, I cheer, I rave. For the virtue I'm too late to save. The saddle wiser girl for me. No bright-eyed, blushing, breathless baby doll baby. No, sir, that kind of child ties knots. No sailor ever knew. I prefer to take a chance on a more adult romance. No dewy young miss who keeps resisting. All the time she keeps insisting. No wide-eyed, wholesome, innocent female. No, sir, why she's the fisherman, I'm the fish you see. I flinch, I shine. For the last with a delicate air walks by, I smile, I grin. For the gal with a touch of sin walks in, I hope, I pray. For Hester to win just one more A. The sadder but wiser girl's the girl for me. The sadder but wiser girl for me.
Take a little tucker, cheek
Gymnasium, Madison Picnic Park, Madison Hospital, that miser Madison?
Exactly. Who did he think he was, anyway?
Well, I should say, show off, give the town the library, too.
That's just it. When he died, he left the library building to the city.
But he left all the books to her. She was seen coming and going from his playing.
Oh, yes, that woman made brazen overtures to the quilt engineer Kitty. She had a golden quill in her eye and a silver voice with a counterfeit ring. Gibson fell her down and Gilbert Neal off the ledge to hold his seal. Here, where a woman's heart should be. That's River City, the library building, but he left all the books to her. Shut her.
Just a minute here. We need your credentials.
Oh, of course. I have exactly what you want over at the hotel. Come with me. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. It's all right. I know everything, and it doesn't make any difference at all.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you are probably very young. Anyone can make a mistake.
What?
No explanations, please. I'll only be in town for a short while, and this Saturday a wiser girl for me.
Will you please make your selection and leave?
I have.
Well, what do you want to take out?
The librarian!
Quiet, please.
Not listening, Mary. Look. Librarian. Look, 6 steelies, 8 aggies, a dozen kiwis, 1 big glass of an American flag milk. I think I'll drop.
No!
Madam Librarian. What can I do, my dear, to catch your ear? I love you madly, madly, Madam Librarian. Marion, heaven help us, if the library caught on fire, and the volunteer hose brigade had to whisper the news to Marion. Madam Librarian. What can I do, my dear, to make it clear? I need you badly, badly, Madam Librarian. Marion, if I stumble and I bust my whatchamacallit, I would lie on the floor unnoticed. My body would turn to carrion. try. And here, to tell you, dear, I love you madly, madly, Madam Librarian. Marian, it's a long lost cause I can never win. For the civilized world accepts as unforgivable sin any talking out loud with any librarian, such as Marian. Ladies dancing when he meets on Tuesday nights in the high school. Marshmallow, Madam Librarian. Well, Tommy, it's been a pretty good morning. 11 sales out of 12. Tell you what, you go home and get some dinner. I'll take care of a couple sales by myself.
Sure, Professor.
Thanks, Tommy.
Just a minute here. Are you soliciting? You haven't got a license.
Why, no. I collect doorknobs, and this has an...
Flattery will not avail you. Soliciting is statutory in this county. Malfeasance without a permit. Why haven't you been down at City Hall with your references?
Guess I just missed. No, wait. Wait, your hand.
What? What?
The spread of the little finger. It's hereditary.
It is? What does that mean?
Well, if your son's as lucky as you, he could operate the spit valve on a B-flat flugelhorn.
Is that good?
Good. That means that America has at last produced an artist who can flugle the minute waltz in 50 seconds.
How can I get one of those horns?
Oh, sign here, Mr. Mayor.
Just think, I could have missed this whole... I haven't got any son. Why, you unscrupulous flew-by-night, you unscrupulous... You'll be down at City Hall with your by-God papers at 3 o'clock.
You mean this afternoon?
I couldn't make myself any plainer if I was a Quaker on his day off.
Ah, Mrs. Brew. Do you realize you have the facial characteristics of a cornet virtuoso?
I'm not sure I understand you entirely, Professor.
Well, if your boy has those same splendid cheek muscles, and same firm chin, by George, not that he could be really great or anything.
Oh, is that so? The name of St. Bridget, why not?
Well, all the really great cornet players were Irish. O'Klein, O'Clark, O'Mendez.
But, Professor, we are Irish.
No. That clenches it. Signed here, your boy was born to play the cornets. That'll be $7 earnest money. Ah, thank you. And of course, I'll need the boy's measurements for his uniform.
His uniform?
Hello, son. Wait a minute. Certainly his uniform. Not a penny due till the day of delivery, which gives him 4 weeks to anticipate, to enjoy of being in a boys' band.
Would it have
A hat? Why, certainly, my boy. What do you think of that?
You'll have to excuse Winter, Professor. We can't get him to say 3 words a day even to us. And if you can get him to play in the band, you'll have St. Michael's own way with you. But if anybody can do it, I'll bet you can. Out of a crowd, I'd pick you for a hood-carrying, clay-pipe-smoking, shamrock-wearing, maverning function, harp-playing, terrace hall minstrel singing, and be gobs and be jabbers. Where are you from, you bye?
Oh, Gary, Indiana.
I knew it. Where'd you say?
Gary, Indiana. In fact, Gary Conservatory was my alma mater.
Was you know?
Why, yes. Well, how do you do, Miss Peru? Sir, Peru. I thought the name sounded familiar. I've been by your house several times this week to discuss
He
Winthrop.
wants to put Winthrop in the band.
We're not interested, Mama.
But Marion, he might have his father's musical gifts. He does have my jaw, you know.
Your husband, musical? Well, I'd like to have a discussion with him sometime.
Being first in on everyone's home like this, prying into personal affairs, we're not interested.
Marion!
Now that's 1 for and 1 against. Now why not let the boy's father decide?
The boy's father is dead. Anything else?
Oh, I'm sorry. But that's just the furthermore reason why your brother should have an opportunity like this.
My brother is a 10-year-old problem child who can't understand why his father's been taken away. Would you care to explain it to him? He's been brooding about it for 2 years. And as for your musical tricks, well, why don't you go into business with some nice carny
tricks Miss Peru on Harley. Well, I get a feeling she likes the idea. Oh, a little cautious, perhaps, but I admire that in a woman. You just keep me alive, and I'll be back later in the week.
Oh, Professor, about the boy's measurements. I make all his clothes myself.
Oh.
Sleeve 21, waist 18.
Oh, that'll be fine. Now I must get back to the hotel.
Professor, I do hope you'll excuse Mary, and she's not
Oh,
really...
don't worry. I'm sure at heart she's as lovely as yourself. Good day, you wit, Peru.
Is he gone?
Yes, he is, and I hope not forever. Darling, don't you ever think of your future? Gary Conservatory, class of art 5. Now, darling.
No, Mama. Surely a girl's future doesn't depend on encouraging every fast-talking, self-centered, woman-chasing, traveling man who comes to town. And the fact that he claims his commodity in music does not, in this particular case, impress me.
All right, but it's a well-known fact that if you keep the flint in one drawer and the steel in the other, you'll never strike much of a fire.
Mama! Winthrop, I know you're in there. Please go down to the library and ask Miss Grubb to get the book I set aside. It's the Indiana State Educational Journal, 1890 to 1910. It's a large brown volume with flat corners.
Oh, do I have to?
You won't have to talk to anyone. Here, I've written it all down. Thank you, dear.
What are you up to now? What do you need books at this hour of the night?
I have a feeling the Indiana State Journal might help you poke some large holes in the professor's claims.
I give up. If you don't mind me asking, at your age, what kind of white knight do you expect to come riding along?
Well, I'm not waiting for Luther Griner, who backs me into the ancient history shelf every time he comes into the library.
Does?
Or Ed Cammons with that buggy of his with removable back seats. I'm not waiting for a man in shining white armor either.
White knight, not a Lancelot, nor an angel with wings.
19, and 12. And now look, my wife is off dancing at any and all hours instead of in the home.
No, George.
My school boys fool around. They're singing up street and down out. My oldest girl's fooling around with some wild kid, and my business has fallen off so far I can't find the balance sheet.
Mayor Shin, I found something very interesting in this book about Professor Hill's alma mater,
It's who?
his university.
Oh, I know all about that. In fact, that's the only thing I can ever get out of it. Gary Conservatory, class of Lot 5.
Well, if you'll just take time to read a little bit about the conservatory, I don't think you'll have to look any further. It's on page.
Papa! Wells Fargo Wagon is coming up to the depot.
Wells Fargo wagon.
A likely story. At this hour of the day, nonsense. The Wells Fargo wagon?
It could be the band instruments. Yes, the band instruments.
The band instruments.
Wells Fargo wagon is up, coming down the street. Please let it be for me. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is up, coming down the street. I wish I knew what it could be.
And once I got some grapefruit from Tampa.
Montgomery Ward's and me a bathtub and a cross-cut sign.
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is up, coming down the street. A prepaid surprise or COD.
Or it could be
Yes, it could be. Yes, you're right. It surely could be
something special
something very, very special now.
just for me.
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is up, coming down the street. Oh, don't let it pass my door. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is up, coming down the street. I wish I knew what he was coming for.
I hope I get my raisins from Fresno. The DAR have sent a cannon for the courthouse square.
Something special, just for me. The band instrument.
Here you are, Winthrop. Men, you will all receive individual instruction in due course. In the meantime, stay out the streets, get acquainted with your instruments, and think about the minuet G. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. La-di-da.
Sister, isn't this the most scrumptious song you think you ever saw? I never thought I'd ever seen anything so scrumptious that could all almost sing. Oh, sister.
Round 1 for you, Mr. Hill. But I better hear some by God tooting out of them horns in pretty short order, or I'll see you over in front of the grand jury at the county seat. Now, Miss Mary, about that book.
Come, George. Time disputed.
You watch your phraseology. Get along if you want to. I can get something from the library. About that book.
Ladies dance company meets on Tuesday nights at high school.
woman will kiss on the second time out is anything but a fussy. And the woman will wait till the third time round, head in the clouds, feet on the ground. She's the girl he's glad he's found. She's his shabookie, 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 shabookie. Shabookie, shabookie, shabookie. Walk her twice as raised, the curtain and you walk around twice as big. For certain, once more in the flower garden, she will never get mad if you beg her pardon. Squeeze her once when she isn't looking, if you get a squeeze back, that's fancy cooking. Once more for a pass of rubber, she will never get mad on the way to supper. Now little old Sal was no gal as anyone could see. Look at her now, she's a go gal, she only goes for me. Squeeze her once when she isn't looking, if you get a squeeze back, that's fancy cooking. Once more for a pass of rubber, she will never get mad on the way to supper.
Taken up with wild kids from the wrong side of town.
Mayor Shin, if I could just make you understand.
Well, you can't. And by the way, thanks for nothing. I read that book you gave me from cover to cover for a whole week now. Didn't find a thing.
Mr. Mayor, if you...
I'll settle your hash as soon as I get these premises off of my daughter. Yes.
All right, but in the meantime, I want you to know I'm vouching for Tommy Gillis. That boy's got the confidence of every kid in town. You'll be waiting in line to shake his hand the moment the band plays its first concert.
By the time your band plays its first concert, the individual members will have to foregather in wheelchairs. Account of the broken legs they'll have acquired from tripping over their beards. I'll tell you something, my fine young feathered young. Never mind. Oliver, Jason, Ewart, Owen. I want this man's references, and I want them tonight. Don't let him out of your sight. He's slipperier than Mississippi sturgeon.
You mean you want to get his credentials?
Get his papers or get him in jail. I couldn't make myself any clearer if I was a button hook in the well water.
Professor Hill, I think Mayor Shin has behaved abominably. And I think was wonderful for coming to Tommy's defense.
Oh, no, that was nothing.
Yes, it was.
Oh, no. A man can't dodge wish every time a little personal risk is involved. What does the poet say? The coward man dies 1,000, the brave man only 500?
Yes, something like that.
Well, it already seems Mr. Mayor's pretty mad on account of the billiard parlor. Now, I suppose a recommendation from a musical authority like yourself would help, but...
Why, was a little more informed. I've been wanting to talk to you about Winthrop's cornet.
It's cornet? Mother of pearl keys.
Yes, I'm sure it's fine, but you see, he never touches it. Well, the first week or so, he made a few experimental blats, I guess you could say.
Yes, blats, yes, blats.
And he sings the minuet and G-D-da almost constantly, but he never touches the cornet.
Well, you
He
see.
said you told him it wasn't necessary. He tells me about some think system. If he thinks the minuet in G, he won't have to bother with the notes. Now, Professor.
Now, Miss Marion, I'll admit that the think system is a revolutionary new method, but so is Galileo's conception of the heavens, and Columbus's conception of the globe, and Bach's conception of the well-tempered clavichord. I wish not to discuss these things here in public, but if you'll allow me to call, when may I call?
Why, any night this week.
Please join our Dale Flowers Committee.
Sorry, Professor, but we've got our orders.
We all been deputized.
Yes, congratulations. Now let's see, I've run into you gentlemen several times this week trying to give you my references and credentials, but you always seem to get off the subject somehow. Now I have exactly what you want open in my hotel room. Just take me a second.
Sorry, afraid I'll have to go along with you.
All right, now let's see if I have my key. Oh, what's this? Testimonial from Madame Reedy, the first female bassoon player to ever appear on the Red Pass circuit. Her stage name, of course. Actually, she was from Milan. Lida Rose Quackenbush.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, you'll never forget the name Lida Rose. Same as the old song. Lida Rose, I'm home again, Rose.
To get the sun back in the sky. Light a rose, I'm home again, Rose. About 1,000 kisses shine. Ding dong ding, I can hear
time?
Scrumptious, and he taught me all about his hometown here in Indiana. And he said he'd take me there someday. And he taught me a song that hardly has any essence. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, let me say it once again. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, that's the town that knew me well. If you'd like to have a logical explanation, how I happened on this elegant syncopation, I will say without a moment of hesitation, there is just one place that can light my face. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, not Louisiana, Paris, France, Yoko, Rome. But Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, my home sweet home. If you'd like to have a logical explanation, how I happened on this elegant syncopation, I will say without a moment of hesitation, there is just one place that can light my face. Gary, Indiana, not Louisiana, Paris, France, New York, or Rome. But Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, my home sweet home. I'll be back in a minute. I can show Amarillo to my live frog.
Oh, leave the dishes. I'll do them, Mama.
Don't you have to change for the sociable?
There's time later.
Shin's live around here somewhere.
The Shin home is on East Elm. This is West Elm.
Oh, criminy. I see you're the piano teacher in town. You must know about this fella Hill forming a boys' band.
Yes?
Well, don't you worry no more. I got the goods on him in spades, swindling two-bit timber rigger. That's why I gotta see Shin. Just passing through. Number 8 only takes a 15-minute watch stop. Wish it was 20. Sure could concentrate 5 minutes on you, girly girl.
Who are you?
Name's Charlie Cowell and Bill Salesman. But right now, I'm out to protect the traveling fraternity from that swindler.
Well, Mr. Cal, you're making a big mistake.
Mistake, my old lady's corset cover. That fella's been the raspberry seed in my wisdom tooth long enough. He spoiled Illinois for me. He's not going to spoil Iowa. Say, what kind of a music teacher are you anyways? Didn't you see right through him? He's no more a professor
I know
than...
all about that. Band leaders are always called professors. It's a harmless deception. But he's a fine director, and it's scholastic.
Now, wait a minute. Fine director, have you heard one note out of music out of any band?
No, but...
But nothing. That fella never formed a boys' band in his life, and he never will.
If you'll just listen to me for a minute.
I'd like to. Like to do more than that, if I had the time. Sure got the inclination. But I gotta get on that train and leave this dynamite on the way to the depot. Bye, girly girl. See you next time through.
You'll never catch that train at the depot. You'll have to catch it at the crossing.
No, ma'am. I gotta leave word and I can see you ain't the one to leave it with.
Just a minute. Mr. Cal, you don't know me yet.
Is that an invitation?
No, I meant I don't know you, and...
I need more time anyways.
I mean, as well as I like to.
No trouble there, girly girl.
I never met a man who sells anvils before. Well, that's something quite different.
Takes a real salesman, I can tell you that. Anvils have limited appeal, you know. What am I doing? I missed my train, I'll get fired, and I gotta leave word.
Leave word with me.
Not on your chinny tats. How do I know you deliver these letters?
Run! There's your train, now run for it!
Well, you double-dealing little, who do you think you're protecting? That guy's got a girl in every county in Illinois, and he's taking it from every one of them. And that's 102 counties. Not counting the piano teachers he's cozied up to keep their mouths shut. Neither of you are the last of me, girly girl.
the evening, Miss Marion.
You and Nellie come up and sit on the porch. I've got some jelly on the stove.
There's no jelly on the stove, Mama.
Then I'll put some on.
Shall we set, as your mother said?
Well,
You did ask me to call.
did I? I didn't mean anything.
I'm not suggesting your invitation for anything but academic enlightenment. The think system. I've been by your house several times to explain it to you this week, but there's always been people around. Mostly ladies, I thought.
Yes, Mrs. Squires and several of the ladies.
That's good. Wouldn't want anybody beating my time. You wouldn't? No, ma'am. Well, it's evidently not the convenient night. See you at the sociable later.
Professor Hill, is it true that you had 100? What I'm trying to say is,
Yes?
is it true that you developed a think system?
A what? Thanks? Oh, think system, yes. It's really quite simple. As simple as whistling. All you have to do is think the tune and have it come out clearly right here. Now just try this yourself before you ask any questions.
I take your word.
Could we sit down?
Are all music teachers as dense as I am?
All music teachers?
I dare say you meet dozens, even 100.
Why?
Have they all been as fascinated as I have
Some
with
more.
the think system?
Some more, some less. One young lady showed me a few refines before I even got to her town, which...
I see.
Had I said something wrong?
Please don't let me keep you, Professor. You must have many more important things to do than to explain the think system to me.
Can't think of one.
And I must be very dull company for a man of your experience.
Now say, where'd you get an idea like that?
Well, one hears rumors of traveling salesmen.
Now, Miss Marion, you mustn't believe everything you hear. In fact, one even hears rumors about librarians.
I suppose you're referring to Uncle Matty.
Uncle Matty?
Mr. Madison, my father's best friend. Well, no matter what they say, he left me in a sure job so Mother and Winthrop and I could have some security. Well, surely you don't believe that.
Of course not. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Now, how do you think these rumors are started in the first place?
Narrow-mindedness. Jealousy. Jealousy mostly, I guess.
Exactly, and jealousy is what mostly starts rumors about traveling salesmen. What have you heard?
Oh, nothing about you personally, just generally.
What have you heard generally?
It's just that, well, of course, it stands to reason that disappointment and jealousy could lead to, I mean, take you, for instance, your attentions to customers and well teachers might easily be misinterpreted. Mightn't they? I mean, now honestly, mightn't they?
Why?
And so you say, if a salesman or somebody were jealous, well, they could be downright lies, couldn't they?
What could?
Rumors and things.
Why, of course.
I mean, it just proves that you should never believe everything you hear. I mean, if you just discuss things.
Mary and I would be delighted to discuss anything in the world with you. But couldn't we do it sitting down? I mean, your knees bent and all.
We could sit on the porch steps.
You'd also sit on a large hollow log over at the footbridge.
Oh, I couldn't think of it. I've never been to the footbridge with a man in my life.
Oh, just to talk.
I've got to dress for the sociable.
Then meet me at the footbridge. 15 minutes.
Oh, please. I just can't. Maybe some other time. Maybe tomorrow.
My dear little librarian, pile up enough tomorrows and all you've collected are a bundle of empty yesterdays. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd like to make today remember.
Oh, so would I.
Footbridge, 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Mama! I just told Professor Hill I meet at the footbridge in 15 minutes.
Oh, glory be in the States, be present at once.
What does?
The think system. I've been using it on you from
Miss Marion, you're late.
But you said
Why?
15 minutes.
I'd say you're about 26 years too late.
Well, if you want to know the truth, it was almost longer.
Oh?
Halfway here, I nearly turned back. I suppose I'm not the first to find it easier to think when not under the spell of your salesmanship.
Of course you don't think I've been selling you anything.
No, you've given me something. That's why I decided to come.
Marion, I don't recall giving.
Oh, yes, you have. Something beautiful. That's why I came. And I'm glad. Please don't be afraid that I expect too much more. One can't expect a traveling salesman to say but I know there have been many ports of call, and there will be many more. But that's no reason for me not to be grateful for what you've left behind for me.
Marion,
There were bells on a hill, but I never heard them ringing. No, I never heard them at all till there was you. There were birds in the sky, but I never saw them ringing. No, I never saw them at all till there was you. And there was music, and there were wonderful roses. They tell me in sweet fragrant meadows of dawn and dew. There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all till there was you. There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all till there was you.
Marion, there's a lot of things you don't know about.
Gregory! Hey, Greg, come here.
Oh, excuse me, I'm expecting a cable from Hector Berlioz. This could be it. Now what?
Who's the salesman around here? Sounds like she's selling and you're buying.
Oh, you're nuts. I didn't know I'd be able to leave tonight. Besides, I had to keep off balance now, didn't I?
Well, she's so far off balance now you can't tell from a catboat in a hurricane.
Now listen, Buster Man, I've come up through the ranks on the skirmish, and I'm not resigning without my commission.
But Greg, you can't get anywhere right out here on the footbridge.
Well, there's a place over at Madison Picnic Park that makes this place look like the old ladies' home. Now beat it, go get the rail. Never a peaceful moment in the music business. Now then, where were we?
You were about to tell me what I don't know about you.
Right. Well, we don't have to go into that right now, do we?
No, or ever for that matter, Harold. The librarian hasn't felt like doing much research lately, but she did plenty of it when you first came here.
Oh, about what?
About Professor Harold Hill, Gary Conservatory, gold medal, class of '05. Harold, there wasn't any Gary Conservatory in '05.
Why, there's certainly...
Because the town wasn't even built until '06. I'll see you at the sociable.
You knew all the time?
Since July 7th, 3 days after you came here. I tore this page out of the Indiana State Journal. It was originally intended to use against you, Now I give it to you. All my heart.
But if you knew, then why didn't you? Why, you little. While 110 cornets played the air, then I modestly took my place as the one and only bass, and I thought up and down the square.
Good night, my someone. Good night, my love.
With 110 cornets close at hand,
Our star is shining its brightest light.
there were horns of every shape and sweet dreams be yours, dear, if dreams there be.
110 cornets played the air.
I wish, I may, and I wish I might. Now good night, my someone, good night.
Gregory, this guy's crazy. He's going all over town spilling everything.
I'm damn crazy. Missed my train, probably lost my job, but I got you now, Hill, and you're gonna pay. You'd be in the clink right now had it been for that piano teacher of yours. I told her all about you and what she'd do. Lily gagged me around till I couldn't get to see Mayor Shin. Dried up, man hungry.
Get out of here, I'll kill you, turn him out.
You bully, you big blow off. I'm gonna stay in this town till you get yours up, down, through, and sideways. Why you never even knew the territory?
Gregory, here's your stuff. The rig's in the alley. Come on, hurry up.
Stop! Listen to this man!
You gullible green grass coats, can't you get it through your thick heads that you're being swindled out of your eye key at this very minute? There's a burglar in the bedroom while you're fiddling in the parlor. I'm talking about Harold Hill. Highwayman, road agent, pickpocket.
Pickpocket?
Same thing. He's had his hand in your wallet, mister. And yours, ma'am. And yours, little lady. Ever since he came to this town. Why, there is more documented evidence than you'll ever have time to read about. There is no band, there never was any band, and there's not going to be any band. And there won't be any Professor Hill neither if you don't hunt him down like a mad dog. He'll be on the next train out of town.
Now will you believe me?
Well, what are we waiting for?
I want my money back.
Money back? I want his hide.
After him! When you find him, bring him to the schoolhouse. After him! Try the logo, look for the trick. Try the bill, that was a ribbon.
Marion, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you.
Harold, I've been looking for Winthrop. He's run away. Harold, please go. Please. They're even talking about tar and feathers.
Oh, I had to see you, Marion.
It's all right. Don't you know that? You don't owe me a word. Not a word. Now, please, Harold, go.
Greg, he's not anywhere out here. Let's try it out by the Greg.
Winthrop!
Wait a minute, your son?
I'm not your son. Leave me go.
Not till I talk to you for a minute.
I won't listen. You wouldn't tell the truth anyway.
Would too.
Would not.
Would too. Tell you anything you want to know.
Can you lead a band?
No?
Are you a big liar?
Yes?
Are you a dirty, rotten crook?
Yes?
Leave me go, you big liar.
I told you the truth, and that's what you wanted to hear, right? Now, I'm bigger than you, so you might as well quit wiggling. Now, there's two things you're entitled to know. For one, you're a wonderful kid. I thought so from the first. That's why I wanted you in the band, so you quit moping around feeling sorry for yourself.
What band?
I always thought there was a band, kid.
What's the other thing I'm entitled to know?
Actually, the other thing's none of your business now that I think of it.
I wish you'd never come to River City.
No, you don't, Winthrop.
Sister, you believe him?
I believe everything he ever said.
But he promised us.
I know what he promised us, and it all happened, just like he said. The lights, and the flags, and the colors, and the symbols.
Yeah, but where's all that?
And the way every kid in this town walked around here all summer, and looked and acted, especially you. And the parents, too. Does Mama wish he'd never come to River City?
Well, you do, don't you?
No, Winthrop. Now go, Harold, please.
Come on, Professor, hurry up.
I can't go, Winthrop.
Why not?
For once in my life, I got my foot caught in the door. There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all, till there was you. Great, you're here! Hurry, that way, that way!
Which is why I interrupted the program at this point. Rest assured, this snake in our bosom would have been misapprehended by this time. Yes. And always remember, fellow river citizens, I can only remind you that I did everything in my power to keep this dire happening from, happening. Fourscore.
What have you done to get our money back?
Got Professor Hill collecting nearly $300 in uniforms just tonight.
He's slippery, I told you.
I haven't seen any uniforms or my boy since just after supper.
He's a kidnapper!
Fourscore and seven. Just a minute. Virtuous triumph. The sword of retribution has cut down Professor Harold Hill. And if there are those, as I have heard, who are melting tar and collecting feathers, I will not say them nay.
Well, I should think there ought to be some of you who could forget our everlasting, stubborn, chip on the shoulder arrogance long enough to remember River City before Harold Hill arrived. Do you remember? Well, do you? And surely some of you ought to be glad for what he's brought to River City. And if so, I should think that you'd want to admit it.
You're wasting a great deal of time here. If there's a person in this hall who doesn't think this man Hill should be tarred and feathered, let him step forward. You lady, step back. And the rest of you standing there like a coat of Shropshire sheep. Have you people forgotten how you paid for expensive uniforms, high-priced band instruments, and technical instruction books? Have you forgotten the clear understanding and warranty that your children will be taught to play the band? Well, where's the band? Where's the band?